SEO tool of the day is Cyberduck. So if you are new or just haven't been paying attention, there's a lot of link building theories and processes and steps that include cloud websites. So Google Cloud, Amazon S3, Azure, etc. And they're really easy, significantly cheap backlinks that do help move the needle, if anything, to some extent. There's definitely things that you can do to make them better or worse. But ideally, you want to make them better, and that's by building backlinks or creating stacks of these things. But if you remember my philosophy on link building, 0 plus 0 equals 0. So if you make a new web page on Amazon S3, for example, you got to build backlinks to get some more power and effort out of it. And to that end, a lot of people use tools like Mega Cloud Stacker or Yaxt, or Human Writer is going to have the feature soon, etc., to build these out. And one of the things that make those so useful is because those tools are added to content generators. They have built-in templates, etc. But you are kind of limited to what you can do with them. Human Writer, or more specifically Yaxt, you go in there and fill all these blocks that the creators think is useful for you, that most of it's probably not tested, or if it is tested, is not published. But and then you're kind of stuck with their system, and you can't upload, say, your own stuff via those systems. You can only use their integration, etc. So that's where Cyberduck comes in, a little quack for you. You use this to attach or to get connected to all these cloud sites. And then you can create folders on your computer, like say you got a HTML template. For example, I pulled one up. You just get a HTML template. You have this marketing landing page, and then you edit that per page. You can add your own content to it, and then add your internal linking, etc., and get it all set up. And you even got some banner variants, so you can essentially create one template with a bunch of banners to your businesses, for example, or to your business, and throw these on the cloud sites. And they're really nice. They're good landing page representations. You can uniqueify them to make them good content pieces for the web that increase the likelihood of indexing, etc. And then make your own folders on your machine, and then upload them to all the clouds via Cyberduck. One of the downsides of this thing is it's kind of complicated to figure out unless you're used to dealing with these kind of tools and setting up connections and etc. So with that being said, Victoria Altman has created a course on how to do just that, which is dope. So she's got an introduction, why you wanted to create the clouds. There's tutorials on how to set up your own templates with Mobi. I use Dreamweaver. You can use whatever you want. Their method of generating articles with ChatGPT, and then all these videos on actually how to set up Cyberduck on each one of these services. The beauty is, after you've gone through this training and figured out how to set up Cyberduck on all of these other services that aren't default listed in here, but are using Amazon S3 API as an upload thing, once you know how to do it, any cloud service that uses Amazon S3, you already know how to connect it inside of Cyberduck, and you can just add more clouds to it. You can also say there's different regions in Amazon S3. You can create an upload for each region, and now you don't have one Amazon S3 bucket. You have in a specific region, you can create multiples in different regions and get different URLs. Instead of having one Amazon S3, you have 4. You can do the same with a lot of these services and pick the different regions and essentially double dip. And so you create in this case, I think she's got, let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these, and then if you do the different regions and create a bucket in different regions, then you can essentially create up to 25 to 50. I don't know about 50, but you can get close to 25 referring sites now, referring domains based off of by changing the regions on these websites, on these cloud hosting things. And like I said, if you sign up for another one that has the S3 connector, you can add way more than what she's got here. The only one that that they didn't connect was GitHub. But there are some uploaders, I believe, for GitHub, but the system, they show you exactly how to make the pages in GitHub, so that's easy enough. And there's a bunch of services that use GitHub, cloud services out there. It would be cool to research those and find a GitHub uploader that worked with all of those, so that you can get all your object storage. That's what Azure and Backblaze and DigitalOcean and all those, IBM Cloud, for example, those are all what they're leveraging is object storage. You can do the same with the GitHub set and have even more referring domains. And essentially, these are all relatively decent backlinks to get. Plus, you have the opportunity to create good landing pages, and you can use those landing pages for your other marketing stuff, like ads, etc., and drive traffic to those. And then you're driving traffic, and then the backlinks are getting power, and the pages are getting power, and you can compound these really, really good without turning into a spammer that's like, oh, I can upload 5,000 pages website now. Huh? And that are absolutely useless, and Google won't index because you don't have any plan to backlink to your backlink. So, but this is a good one. So I would check out Cyberduck. You can get it for free if you go to the Mac store. There's a charge for it, or you can just download it here for free. The only real difference is all of the internal ads and stuff are gone when you download it for via the App Store and pay a little bit, which is, I think, that's a reasonable trade because they're constantly updating it. As the time of this video, I think they just updated it 5 days ago in the App Store. So that's good if you want to support devs that are making cool tools that we can use. So, and it was only $24, so totally worth it. So check out Cyberduck. Links to the course will be in the description. Same with the link to Cyberduck.